Deep within the vast expanse of the Australian outback, a chilling tale unfolded, one that would forever haunt the memories of those who heard it, forever staining the sun-drenched land with darkness. The outback, known for its breathtaking beauty and serene isolation, became a place of unimaginable terror. 7 young lives brimming with adventure and wanderlust were tragically cut short between 1989 and 1993. These young travelers, full of dreams and aspirations, had set out to explore the world, seeking new experiences and the thrill of the unknown. Their dreams of exploring the world turned into nightmares as they crossed paths with a monster lurking in the shadows, Ivan Milat. This shadowy figure, a predator in the guise of a fellow human, preyed on their innocence and trust. The Australian outback, a place of rugged beauty and untamed wilderness, became a hunting ground for a cold-blooded killer. The vast, desolate landscape that once promised adventure now held the echoes of their final desperate moments. These backpackers, seeking adventure and new experiences, stumbled into a web of horror they could never have imagined. They had come to the outback to find themselves, to connect with nature, and to experience the raw beauty of the land. Their disappearances sent shockwaves through Australia and beyond, as a nation grappled with the realization that a serial killer was on the loose. The news of their tragic fate spread like wildfire, igniting fear and sorrow in the hearts of people everywhere. Ivan Milat, a seemingly ordinary road worker, hid a sinister secret beneath his unassuming facade. He preyed on young travelers, often hitchhikers, who were drawn to his friendly demeanor and offers of rides and assistance. Little did they know that their trust would lead them to their demise. Milat targeted backpackers from various countries, including Australia, Britain, and Germany. He would often engage them in conversation, learning about their travel plans and vulnerabilities. His ability to blend in and appear harmless made him all the more dangerous as he lured unsuspecting travelers into his deadly trap. The grisly discovery of the first bodies in the Belanglo State Forest in September 1992 sent chills down the spines of Australians. 2 young British backpackers, Caroline Clark and Joanne Walters, were found brutally murdered, their bodies hidden beneath a layer of leaves and branches. The discovery sent shockwaves through the nation as the horrifying reality of the situation began to sink in. The Belanglo State Forest, once a place of tranquility and natural beauty, was now forever linked to the heinous acts of a cold-blooded killer. The search for the perpetrator intensified as fear and uncertainty gripped the nation. As investigators meticulously pieced together the evidence, a chilling pattern began to emerge. Each victim had been shot multiple times at close range, indicating a personal and brutal attack. The bodies showed signs of torture, suggesting a killer who derived pleasure from inflicting pain. The killer's modus operandi pointed to someone who was familiar with the Australian outback, someone who could navigate its vastness and use its isolation to their advantage. The fact that the victims were all backpackers, and that they had all been last seen alive in areas where Milat was known to operate, made him a prime suspect. Section 5. The investigation, a race against time. The investigation into the Backpacker Murders was one of the largest and most complex in Australian history. Police from all over the country worked tirelessly, following every lead and interviewing countless potential witnesses. The pressure was immense as the body count continued to rise. The investigation took a significant turn when police received a tip-off from a British tourist named Paul Onions. Onions had encountered Milat while hitchhiking in 1990 and had narrowly escaped what he believed to be a kidnapping attempt. His detailed description of Milat and his vehicle proved to be crucial in linking him to the murders. Section 6. Capture and Trial. Ivan Milat unmasked. On May 22, 1994, Ivan Milat was arrested at his home in Western Sydney. The arrest sent shockwaves through Australia as the face of the backpacker killer was finally revealed. Milat, a seemingly ordinary man, was now exposed as a monster who had terrorized the nation for years. Milat's trial was a media sensation, captivating the nation and the world. The prosecution presented a mountain of evidence linking him to the murders, including DNA evidence, eyewitness testimony, the discovery of personal belongings belonging to the victims in his possession. Despite overwhelming evidence, Milat maintained his innocence throughout the trial. Section 7. Inside the mind of a monster: motive and madness. Despite his conviction and life sentence without the possibility of parole, Ivan Milat took his motives for the backpacker murders to the grave. His silence has left a void that experts and the public alike have tried to fill with theories and speculations. Psychiatrists and criminologists have speculated that Milat derived pleasure from the act of killing itself, finding a perverse sense of power and control in taking the lives of others. This sadistic pleasure, they argue, was the driving force behind his heinous acts. Some experts believe that Milat's upbringing, marked by violence and abuse, may have contributed to his twisted psyche. Growing up in a household where brutality was commonplace, Milat may have internalized these behaviors, warping his sense of right and wrong. Others point to his history of petty crime and antisocial behavior as evidence of his inherent darkness. From a young age, Milat exhibited signs of a troubled individual, engaging in minor offenses that escalated over time. Whatever the reasons, Ivan Milat's crimes remain a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity. His actions have left an indelible mark on society, serving as a grim example of what can happen when a person succumbs to their darkest impulses. The mystery surrounding his motives only adds to the horror, leaving us to ponder the true nature of evil. Section 8. Legacy of Fear, Australia's Dark Tourism. The backpacker murders cast a long shadow over Australia, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's psyche. The Belanglo State Forest, once a place of tranquility, became a site of pilgrimage for true crime enthusiasts and a chilling reminder of the horrors that had transpired there. The case also had a profound impact on Australia's tourism industry, as backpackers, once drawn to the country's carefree spirit and natural beauty, became more cautious and aware of the potential dangers lurking beneath the surface. The backpacker murders served as a stark reminder that even in paradise, evil can lurk in the shadows. Section 9. Conclusion. Unanswered questions linger. Ivan Milat's death in prison in 2019 brought an end to his reign of terror, a reign that had cast a long, dark shadow over Australia for years. His capture and subsequent conviction were seen as a victory for justice, but his death did little to ease the pain and suffering he inflicted on his victims and their families. The scars left by his heinous acts run deep, and the emotional wounds are still raw for many. The backpacker murders remain one of Australia's most notorious crimes, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside in the human heart. The vast and rugged landscape of the Australian outback, once seen as a place of adventure and freedom, has been forever tainted by the horrors that occurred there. The backpacker murders have left an indelible mark on the nation's collective memory. While Milat was brought to justice for his crimes, questions still linger about his motives and whether he acted alone. The investigation into his actions has raised more questions than answers, leaving a cloud of uncertainty that continues to haunt those affected. Some believe that he may have had accomplices, individuals who helped him carry out his gruesome deeds. The possibility of others being involved adds another layer of complexity to an already horrifying case. There are also speculations that there may be more victims yet to be discovered, hidden away in the vast expanse of the outback. The thought that there could be more families waiting for closure is a sobering one. The backpacker murders serve as a reminder that even in the face of unspeakable tragedy, the pursuit of justice and the search for answers must never cease. The determination to uncover the full truth and bring any remaining perpetrators to justice is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. As we remember the victims and honor their memory, we must also remain vigilant and committed to ensuring that such atrocities are never repeated. The legacy of the backpacker murders is a call to action, a plea for continued vigilance and unwavering dedication to justice. The pursuit of justice and the search for answers must never cease. The memory of those lost and the pain of those left behind demand nothing less. The story of the Backpacker Murders is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of never giving up in the face of adversity. It is a story that will continue to be told, a cautionary tale that underscores the need for vigilance, compassion, and justice.